How's everybody on a Wednesday afternoon, 3 o'clock East Coast time? I hope everybody's good. Good to spend some time with y'all on a Wednesday afternoon. It's a good day to work on leather. And if we can't work on leather, it's a good day to talk about working on leather. How's my leathercraft family? Hope everybody's got something good on the work table. We've got some stuff to look at, a couple of good points, and we'll do our best to include all this in the live today. Going to try to be a little more organized. Yeah, right. Again, can't say that with a straight face, but I hope everybody's doing good. Dean, first one in the shop today. Dean, it's good to see your name pop up. Very nice. Nan, nice. And let's Carrie. Carrie, I hope you're doing all right. Good, good. Let's see. All right. Dean, getting better every day. Glad to hear that. Glad to hear that, Dean. Nice, nice. Let's see, Shane. Shane Cessna's with us. Hello, right back to you, Shane. Yeah, it's great to spend this time. The one thing I was thinking earlier, like with Dean, y'all, I so wish I could meet you so I could put a face with a name. That would be so nice. But again, that lottery, well, it's not come through yet. So, but when it does, I promise I'll meet everybody. I'm going to take a tour. Yeah. So, everybody having a good week thus far? Everything going all right? Hump day. We're halfway through it. Weekend coming up. Couple of things to talk about. Well, first off, giveaway day, and we've got a good one. And we'll go into that about 3:15. We'll talk about what it is. I'll give you my opinion, kind of give you an idea what I think might be the best choice, but that's up to you. Absolutely, depending on what you do. And again, just happy to be here. Nice day. Nice day. It's a little windy today. You can tell the seasons are starting to change. But Louisiana, prayers are with y'all. I hope it's not a bad one. Hope it's not a bad one. I'm going to get some rain out of that, but I hope the winds aren't so bad. Maybe picking up some strength. I haven't checked on it in the last hour or two or three, give or take. But again, prayers are with Louisiana. Hope it's not a bad one. Also, here's a good one. Bridget Benson, big happy birthday. Now, it's a bit belated. Her birthday was on the 7th, but it's a good birthday. I hope it was a good birthday. Hope you got something nice, like maybe some leather or some tools, and then maybe did something fun. Go out to a nice dinner, right? So one night of the year that we could absolutely celebrate, right? We made one more. All right. So let's see. What's everybody got on their bench today? I've got a couple of things going. Got some really pretty projects. I'm hoping. I've got one that's become a real problem. It went, I got 95% of the way through the video and the leather was just too heavy. Just wouldn't work for me. So it's a beautiful project. So backing up, regrouping, going to start again, brought in another one because, let's see. All right. Let's see. Dane Chuck's got enough energy for all of us. It's coffee. It's a lot of coffee. It is a lot. I've drank half of Columbia and I'm working on the other half. Yeah. Coffee is the reason I'm successful. Yeah, without it. Anyway, let's see. Carrie, well, first off, man, I hate to see that. No, and Nan comes in, be still, Carrie, and listen for his direction. That's exactly right. Carrie, you're going to find something where they love you and you love them. It's just hard being patient. It's just hard being patient. I know it is. But Nan, you hit it right on the nose. Excuse me, I've been shooting all morning because I lost a whole week on a project video that didn't happen. I'm going to read it. And the worst part, and I got a good cry fail to you too. Ow. Anyway, so I got this video. It's a beautiful project. Got all the way. Anyway, had to bail. Broke a needle. Sewed off the edges. Just too thick. Just too thick. So this happened around, let's see, Friday. Yeah. So Monday I ordered some different leather and just hoping I can find the right color because you'll see when it comes out, you'll see what I'm talking about. But anyway, so we have a big staff meeting Tuesday morning, Monday all afternoon. I'm trying to figure out what to do, order another leathers, blah, blah. So Tuesday morning, 5 minutes into this staff meeting, my software comes up. So-and-so has stopped working. Crap. Well, it happens. It happens, right? So it came back up. No video, nothing. Now I've got all the raw video, but the whole edited video, the raw edit, gone away forever. Oh, I think somebody's trying to tell me because I was trying to piecemeal it. Like, okay, well, I can use this section and I can use this when instead of reshooting the whole 42 minutes. Yeah, I think somebody said, no, no, no. So, in very uncertain, yeah, right. Yeah, don't. So, start over, do it right. It's Weaver. That's what we do. Do it right. Absolutely. Little pitch for my company. True, but I fully believe that way about Weaver. I absolutely do. Don't do it unless you can do it right. So, it's just the perfect color leather to go with the perfect color other leather. Anyway, okay, all right. All right, let's move on. Let's call it a prototype and move on, right? Yeah. So, anyway, let's see. All right, so I'm talking about a giveaway here at 3:15. Alarm's going to go off. We'll talk about what we're giving away, but it's a good one. It's a good one. It's game changer. Well, I know I've set it up. We'll come back to that. But anyway, so I want to spend more time over here than over here. We've got some good stuff to look at and a really good point that a lot of us, I mean, we think about it. It's in the back of our mind, but it's not something that's super prominent, but it's a super important point, and it's a good point. It really is. So we're going to talk about that. We got some other stuff to talk about. Ren Fair season. Now, I keep wanting to say Ren Fair season coming up. Yeah, right. For those of us that aren't into the Ren Fairs of the period, humor us for just a little bit. Ren Fairs are coming up. Fall is coming up. And a really close friend, James Segington, you see his name pop up regularly. We were talking the other night. He said Atlanta's going to do a fall fair. And this is the coolest thing. I can't believe this. Okay, so during COVID, bless their heart, all the vendors just struggle. Everybody's struggling. Geez, what did we lose? 15 million jobs in a month? Anyway, so they were so they ran, I think, just a couple of days, but they ran from like 2 to 10. Unbelievable. Being at the Ren Fair at night is something I've never experienced. Now, I've been working at the Texas Ren Fair, growing up in college, we had the run of the place at night. Security never seemed to be an issue then. Anyway, it is the prettiest time to be at a Ren Fair because all the shops are lit up and oh man, it was beautiful. So anyway, the one night we were there, my thought, and I remember I was like, we better enjoy this because this ain't going to happen again. It said, looks like it's going to happen again. I should have looked into it. I should have looked into it before I started talking, but yeah, that ain't the way I roll. Right? We've met. Anyway, so wow, may be able to do that again. Texas Ren Fair coming up in, I think, 4 weeks, one of the granddaddies. And if you've never been to a Ren Fair and you're able to get to the Texas Fair, go. Just trust me on this one. Go. The problem is that one is so big and so well done. If you go to your local ones, you might, lower your expectations a little bit. Yeah, they're still great fairs. They're still great fairs. Absolutely worth every minute and every penny. But you kind of get spoiled going to something like, let's see, it's Texas and Minnesota are the two big boys, the two granddaddies. I went to the Texas Ren Fair when I was in high school. May have started that love for the period and the leather, but nonetheless, all right. So we're going to move on. For those of us that aren't into the leather, the history of the costuming, we'll move on from that, right? So we can include all of us. But when he said it's going to be open at night, I just about fell out of my chair. On the other side of that is I can't imagine. There's one big reason why I thought not a good idea at night. Just, yeah, I won't go into that because I don't want to start a whole big thing. But the point is, absolutely, the shops, they're lit up and the light spills into the street. And oh, man. Okay, enough of that. Let's see. All right, I want to try to keep more caught up over here. Y'all, everybody jump in. If you're new, come on in. Say hello. Make yourself at home. You're now the member of a very big, very friendly family, people that will bend over backwards to help you out. Uh, oh, let's see, Victor Caligos. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Victor, if I'm not, please forgive me. Working on a pair of matched dagger sheaths. Oh man, dagger just it jumped out. I hope they come out beautifully. I hope you have a great time with them too. Um, more, more people are watching than last night's debate. Not to offend anyone, just being funny. Same here. I did not watch a minute of it. I just anyway. All right, let's see. Oh, Bridget. Yeah. Okay. Well, again, happy birthday, Bridget. Yeah. Hope it's a good one. Hope it was a good one. Let's see. My favorite time of Texas Ren Fair was after hours when everything's lit up. You're exactly right. When we worked there, we camped out back, and all the patrons would leave. Patrons, attendees would leave. I think there's a special name for them amongst the Ren Fair folks. But when they leave, folks are still in their shop and kind of cleaning up and wrapping up for the day. Man, that is a cool time to be at the Ren Fair. And in later years, maybe in the 90s, maybe I don't even remember the last time I went to Texas Ren Fair. Be a big drum circle at night, everybody out dancing and laughing and having a great time. Man, I miss doing that. I sure do. Skinny dipping in the lake. Yeah. La, 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 la. It was a different time. It really was. Yeah. So, anyway, and they always had spaghetti dinner for everybody on Saturday nights for all the vendors, and it was good. And okay, all right, moving on. Let's see. Okay, Raw Bell. Nice, glad you're with us. Let's see. I just made myself a dragon scales, really stamp out of a hex head carriage bolt. Yeah, it's looking pretty good so far and cost me $0. No kidding. I've got 2 or 3 stamps that people have made by hand over the years. Yeah, now they can be a little bit tough if we don't have a CNC machine, right? Not going to attempt that, but it is possible. And a hex nut, you're exactly right, makes a good stamp because it's nice. It's machined. So if you can smooth that off, like typically, sometimes they'll have like, an R or T or whoever the manufacturer is. If you can get a good sand on that, there's no telling what you can make out of that. But really, let me back up. A dragon scale stamp. Oh, that's cool. I'm glad you brought that up. I'd love to see that. Put it on the fan page when you get it finished. I know a lot of people would love to see that. But also too, I think about it, making your own stamps, but there's so many available out there. But wow, if you have the ability to make your own, that is cool. That is very cool. Chris Gould is with us. Chris, so good to see your name pop up. I hope you, Elise, and Pocket are all doing well. I hope so. We need to connect. We absolutely do. Say hello and catch up. And it kind of goes for everybody and not just Chris. But let's see. Crystal Hennington, good to see your name pop up. Hit the like button. Bless your heart. Thank you for that. Night for today. Yeah. Hope you're doing. I saw it earlier and just skipped. Golly, they're coming in so fast. Y'all, I'm so sorry. Frank Cuevas. Nice. Frank working on a tooled rifle sling and a long wallet. 2 great projects. I hope they come out beautifully. Hope you have a great time working on those. Very nice. John Cantois or Cantoas, please forgive me if I say that wrong. I have 2 bags on my table. Nice. What's on your table? Oh, man. Coming right back, John. I know it's on my table. Very nice. Thanks for letting us know that. Okay, Video Production Milwaukee. Just finished my first rolled edge exotic watch strap. Nice. Couldn't be where I am. Oh, without your help. Oh, you did all the work. I may have just helped. Maybe just got you started. You did all the work, but oh, that sounds good. Oh, man, I'd love to see that if you get a chance. Put that on the fan page so we can all see your beautiful work. Very nice. Tina Dennis. Tina, good to see your name pop up. For all the folks that are new, come on in. Make yourself at home. We're going to talk about some food. I mean leather. We're going to talk about leather, ribs, Stop. Leather. Let's talk leather. Ribs. Anyway, all right. I know. Now I got ribs on my mind. That's yeah. So anyway, video production, Milwaukee. Bless your heart for that great comment. Means more than you know. It really does. Very nice. Oh, what time is that? Okay. Giveaway time. Let's see. All right. I want to double check. Make sure I got my next at 3:45 alarm set. Okay. So let's step into this because corner knife is our giveaway this time. Not all six. Not all six. You're going to pick one and we're going to ship that to you for free. But let me just mention this. Because this is literally, and I'm not going to take this. Craig Draper on the fan page said these are a game changer. I have to agree 100%. Here's why. And I know a lot of y'all have been watching the lives and like, ah, crap, here he goes again. But I got to put this out there because this is the corner knife that was on the market forever. I don't know forever, but for a long time, it's about useless. Now, I'm not going to trash a competitor because it's a round corner knife and it's a good quality. But that little bitty size just doesn't do a thing for me. It really doesn't. Okay. So Weaver, game changer. I think it's one of the best products we've ever brought in. Corner knives, not drive punches. We don't need a mallet. They're literally knives and they are sharp as they can be. Very high quality steel in these. And I have to say this. Okay. You'll see where I'm going with this. When I first opened the box, when they shipped me these, I first opened the box. I went, well, it doesn't look like really much of a quality tool. Damn, was I wrong? Okay, so what we're going to do is give away one of these. Now, we'll get into all this, but we'll tell you where to email and whatnot. But the entry word here is knife, Knife. Just put in the word knife, all caps will help, I'm sure, right? Or maybe knife, whatever makes you stand out, right? Anyway, so we'll give one of these away. Pick your size. Okay. I'm going to help a little bit. Yeah. I typically find out when I try to help, things typically go south. The point is we basically we have the larger and the smaller. Okay. The larger, I think these three are my favorites because I use these on a lot of, say, like flap corners, or maybe we're going to sew a pocket on. I'll do a corner there. So I like the larger. That's why these are to me, such a game changer over that little bitty corner thing that just makes this little bitty round corner, blah, blah. Okay. I like these, but that's for me. I don't make a lot of smaller projects like, excuse me, like the luggage tags or small wallets or billfolds where we've got windows. The point I'm getting at there, these are worth their weight in gold for doing inside corners because hard to punch, right? We can punch a round hole and then we can cut out from there, but it never looks great. It never looks good. These things, they're perfect. It looks literally because you could punch in your corner. It gives you an exact spot to cut from in both directions. You nail it every time. So for something like a luggage tag or billfold, we want a driver's license window, picture window. Is that right? I guess it could be. I'm just thinking picture window is like really big, which, in your house, these aren't going to be that big of a help to you. Anyway, so the point is, if you work on a lot of smaller projects like billfolds, wallets, things like that, maybe one of the smaller three, or if you work on larger projects like briefcases or pouches or person bag, maybe one of the larger ones will do. Now, really looking at these, I can almost say, just from looking at the use on the handles, I would say these three are the three that I use most often. So we've got the largest, that's a 40 millimeter. The next size down is a 30 millimeter, and then the 15, because that's pretty much the smallest I'm going to go, but that's nice for a small, say maybe a small pouch or maybe billfold, something along that size. So anyway, the entry word is knife, and in about 30 minutes, we're going to do a giveaway. We'll tell you where to email your name and address. Miriam will pick out a winner. Now, contiguous US, I always forget to say that. I know my nose itches, right? Anyway, so I'm sorry, contiguous US, we got to because everything is, the last 4 years, just crazy. I mean, just costs have just exploded, and I can't really see a good reason why. Anyway, maybe it's because I don't listen to the debate. Anyway, the point is, it's got to be contiguous U.S. That's a boss's rule. Maybe we can change that for a big giveaway. I'll put a bug in the boss's ear. Hey, we always have to do contiguous U.S. Let's just open just once. Let's just open it up just once because we've got friends all over this beautiful world. Man, maybe I will. Maybe I'll just I'll pay for it. But also along those lines, we still have some of the Fibings posters, but the guys at Fibings, they sent me a whole packet full of stuff. These are cool placards, and then we've got some stickers there too. And I still got a couple of posters. So the next time we get together, we'll give some of these away. That would be there we go. That'd look good in our shop because it's not such a big piece, but I don't know that my wife knows. What is itching my nose? That's making me crazy. I haven't showed these to my wife. They've just kind of been in my shop, but I want to see if she'd like one of these for the barn. Wouldn't that be a great poster for the barn or our workshop? All kinds of places. Anyway, so the next time around, we'll do a placard, some stickers, and I've even got some other Fibing stickers over there and maybe a poster. We'll see what we can do. I don't want to bend those. A poster, we can bend those in a shipping tube. Those not necessarily the case. So they got to be shipped separately. We'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. I'll make it work. If you want one of these, we'll make sure you get one. Maybe we could do several. Maybe if the company will ship 3, I'll ship 3. But I'll talk to the boss. Boss is always willing to do that stuff. I think she's got a soft spot in her heart for us leather crafters. I think so. Don't say that out loud. Of course, she's probably watching. All right, love my job. Love my job. All right, so anyway. All right, so that's our giveaway. The word again is knife. And at 3:45, we'll pick a winner. And congratulations in advance. I think you're going to love the knives. I think you will. In my opinion, they're a little expensive until I pick one up and use it. And then it's like, nope, great, reasonable, going to use that forever. And speaking of something that's going to last forever, we've got some stuff to look at over here. But let me do this. Let me look back over here. Now, I've mentioned that we're going to do, I keep trying to get back to this because terminology. And I'm a little stuck on the tanning process because there's so many I didn't know all this. And even Jim that I do all the shows with, y'all that have been to a show might have met Jim. Even he's been in leather. I think he's been at Weaver 30 something years. I think so. Even he said, wow, I didn't know it was such a complex process to tan veg tan. Well, part of the reason veg tan is 2, 3, sometimes 4 times the per foot price of chromes. Well, I understand that now, but I need to get a better. I don't want to try to explain something that I'm not fully up to speed on, right? You know how you feel. Yeah, right. I don't want to do that. So I'm working through 15 pages of notes from these 2 3-hour meetings on the beginner's guide to tanning veg tan leather. Holy crap. The pH levels coming in, staying in, the moisture content, dropping it, lifting it, moving it back out to exactly a certain moisture content, the chemicals that are used, unfreaking believable what it takes. But also, too, that's why it takes veg tan anywhere from 2 weeks to 4 weeks to tan a piece of veg tan, or a piece of chrome tan you can veg in. I think, don't hold me to this, but I think they said if you're really pushed, you can do a chrome in about 24 hours. Now, I've always heard about 3 days, dry time and whatnot, but that's one of the reasons veg tan is so much more expensive than chrome tans. Boy, they've got it down. I mean, Herman Oak's been doing it since 1881, I think. Shep Herman, 5th generation running that tannery. So anyway, I'm still working on our terminology, but I'm a little bit stuck on the tannage process. But it's good information for us. Now, is it going to affect our leathercraft? Well, maybe not. Maybe, but nonetheless, I feel foolish because I understand so little the process that creates the very medium that I work in and earn a living at and love doing on the side. I'm a little embarrassed that I know so little about it. So anyway, we're working on that. Anyway, back over here. Let's see what else we got. Oh, let's see. Matthew Drell. I'm rebinding Bibles. Oh, nice. That's a whole aspect of leathercraft binding. I've never been there. And, the more I learn, the less I know. I feel like I'm on the downhill side of what I know about leathercraft because there are areas I've never been in, like boot and shoe, hat, garment, binding, upholstery. Geez, I make some pretty products and I feel like I'm doing good. Yeah, not. Anyway, all right. So anyway, um, let's see. Let's see. Christy Short, I have a cigar cactus on my bench. Finally found a great leather for it. Really? Oh, I'm all questions. Christy, I am made of questions on that one. I want to hear more about that. Uh, let's see. Sam Alex Leo. Is that it? I feel really, I hate mispronouncing. Nonetheless, hello. I'm glad you're with us. And hello right back to you. Come on in, make yourself at home. Absolutely. Les Paul is with us. I bet you get that all the time. And I'm not even going to go there. I'm not even going to go there because I bet $10. I've heard enough of that. But greetings right back to Illinois. Glad you're with us. Come on in, make yourself at home. Let's see, Patricia Mayo, hello. Putnam, Connecticut. Oh, I bet it's getting. Are your leaves starting to change up there? Because y'all are far ahead of us. Oh, I bet it's starting to get nice. Oh man, I've been to Connecticut. Unbelievably beautiful. I was young. When you take trips when you're young, you don't appreciate it. You see it, you remember it, it's great memories, blah, blah. You just don't really appreciate it. And so, got to get back to Connecticut because that is a beautiful state. Absolutely. But nonetheless, Patricia, glad you're with us. Absolutely. Jim Jenkins. Jim, good to see your name pop up. Oh man, procrastination builds. Oh, nice. Making some holsters there. Procrastinate. Remember my dad always said, yeah, I got a book on procrastination and I'll get to it. Right. Yeah. It's one of my superhuman strengths. Yeah, Jill, my lovely wife, is working on some halters. She just got some hardware in from Weaver. And she's just ready to get going on those. Um, yeah, for my barn peeps for Christmas. Um, yeah, she'll post it on the fan page. Go, baby. Excellent. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Conrad, hey Chuck, is there any chance for a decently stocked Weaver reseller in Europe? We love you and Weaver, bless your heart, and we'd love to support. However, shipping would be hard to buy. Conrad, I don't actually know, but I'm going to mark that down. I'm just going to ask some questions. Maybe let's see if next time we get together, I might at least have some kind of an answer for you because you're exactly right. The shipping, it's killing everybody right now. That's a large part of why our prices are so high is the shipping rates. In fact, Jim, again, who's been in the bit at Weaver so long, we were at a show recently and I said, man, it's starting to, because I've been in leather all along. There's points there that I kind of fell out of it. You get a career, you're younger, you go party, right? One thing that I was a little surprised was that the cost of leather really didn't change that much over a 30 or 40 year period. But I asked him, I said, leather seems to have gotten a little more expensive lately, noticeably. He said, yeah, it's the shipping. So leather's the same. It's just the shipping. So I don't know. Maybe we'll see some relief from this soon. We'll either see some relief or it's going to get worse for the next 4 years. Anyway, all right. Uh, oh man. Carrie keeping a smile on her face. Uh, if coffee gets arrested, it could have a mug shot. Thank you, Carrie, for always keeping a smile. It's the greatest craft going. Not being biased, it's a simple fact. What other natural material could you literally make 10,000 things out of? I can't even think. I got a list. We've talked about that, and I need to bring that out. Maybe on the next list. Let's do that. Um, I'm going to just write down the 100 list because several years back I started a list, and it was just going to be 100 things we can make out of leather. Okay, cool. I can probably think. I passed 100 2 years ago, and there's things that we don't even think about, like just off the top of my head. Um, Years ago, a guy asked me, "Can you make it was a leather gasket for one of those hand pumps. You know, the old fashioned hand pumps used to have them on the counter in the kitchen, or well, I still see them out in the yard. Well, it's a U-shaped cup about this big, and if I remember correctly, it had a hole in the center. So I wet formed it, made a little mold, wet formed it, made him two. You know, while I was at it. Excuse me. I don't know. I don't think I ever heard back from the guy, so they must have worked, but I never thought, right? Okay, well, there's another one on our list. Zipper pulls. Yeah, there's a bazillion things out there made out of leather. There's probably 1,000 that we're not even thinking about. I mean, that we just never thought about that. Never thought about that. And sports, particularly now, it's changed for the cheaper nylons, blah blah. But the pig skin, right? The baseball leather, the football leather, the basketball leather, in the early days, the helmets were made out of leather. Yeah, they didn't look a lot like helmets, or they look like helmets. They just didn't look like very useful helmets, right? And the old flying helmets with the goggles on them, and the flight jackets, right, with the fur. I've got one. I've got my dad's old flight jacket. I mean, we could just roll on all the things that we can make out of leather, and we're not going to get them all. I don't think we could do it. Anyway, all right. So, I know, and six more things just popped into my mind that are probably not on the list, right? Okay. Anyway, the point is, best craft ever. I don't think there's another natural material out there that we can make more from, right? Anyway, okay. So let's use that as a segue over. All right. So I got stuff over here to talk about, and it's a very valid point, but I don't want to miss this. I'd love to just sit right here and just read the comments, right? Yeah. I'll drive the bus, y'all party in the back. Let's see. Okay. Creativity is life. Let's see, Chuck, 10,000. I see a higher number. I agree. I fully agree on that one. Uh, let's see, Ken Jensen. Chuck, what's your opinion about webbing straps on leather? Ken, I don't have a good opinion. I don't have a negative opinion. Um, we see a lot of the combination in tack. Um, but I don't really, man, I mean, it's a good, strong substance. It's inexpensive. It's going to last. And if we have to use that in place of leather where leather's just not going to work, I think it's a great alternative. Absolutely. So on that one, I don't really have a negative opinion. I just don't have an opinion, to be honest with you, but give it a shot. See what happens. Who knows what can come from that? Uh, Spike Daddy. That's a long one. Um, I'm not going to throw a wrench into that by jumping in and trying to answer that. Looks like you're getting a good answer, got a conversation going there. That's part of what this is about. Let's trade information. Absolutely. And I've been around some other crafts, and not to say that they aren't like us, but it's not to the level of the leather crafters, I feel. What do you want to know? A leather crafter will tell you everything that you want to know, sometimes to a very extended length. Yeah. The point is, the leather folks, I don't know why when your ear itches, somebody's talking about you. What is it? If your nose is itching, what, somebody smells you, or I don't know what that one is. Anyway, I don't know why my nose is itching all of a sudden. Let's see. I know. Shane, the armor's behind you. Really, that's kind of no, not yet, Shane. I know. You stay on me. Stay on me. Um, no, the armor is there for a very good reason. And all right, well, let's jump into this. Um, because I want to read these. Oh, y'all got great comments, great answers, great questions. Anyway, let's jump over to this because I do want to talk about this because it's not something we think about. We're working on our project and it's coming together, and our thought is not this is going to last forever. Our thought is, oh, we're gonna give it to someone and they're gonna love it, or we're gonna wear it and use it. And we're gonna get comments and kudos on it. It's a point of pride that we were able to create something like this. But here's the other side of it that may be in the back of our mind, but we kind of don't really think about. Your projects, very likely, even if you're younger, much younger, you're recently into this, your projects may last not only longer than we do, but I don't know how long. Now, on one side of this, the King Museum up in Sheridan, there are saddles there from the mid 1800s, probably early 1800s. I would have to look, but they're everywhere. McClellan's, they're gorgeous. That you could take one of those saddles off of one of those stands, put it on a horse, and wear it, and wear it, and wear it. But I mean, you could, right? Okay, we're not going there, right? That's we were not. Anyway, you could put it on a horse and ride it. Yeah, how about that? Okay. Well, the point is that I thought about this over the last couple of days. So I've got some good examples here. Like right here. We've probably seen this before. I wear this belt every day. It just is the belt I keep upstairs. It's not the belt I wear when I do videos. I've got that one on. Love it. We're going to do a video on that one because I've got a lot of compliments on it. It's just a very complicated process. The point is that I think I made this. It had to have been in 2010, probably, or 11. It was a belt blank, an old belt blank. I used acrylic. Excuse me. Excuse me just a second. I've been talking all day. There we go. Okay. Excuse me on that one. Anyway, now some of the acrylic is wearing off. Yeah, 15 years later, right? But nonetheless, some of that acrylic is still there. So that's most likely Pro Dye Black. I don't really remember. Pro Dye Black. Most likely that was a 99-cent acrylic from a craft store. Love the Angelus now. Absolutely. And then probably a Satellite top coat. I've worn this thing so much that I'm actually wearing the dye off the inside of it. The point is, 15 years later, that is not only still going, still useful. Right here, and I wear this all the time. Every video, every show, every class. It's just my box cutter sheath. I know I made this in about 2010 or 11. I was with my previous employer, needed something for my knife. Look at that. And the knife still clicks into that. How cool is that? And it still looks good. Now, a time or two over the years, I've deglazed, I've re-dyed, I've added a top coat. Looks like it's about to need that again, right? But it gets still going. What else have I got here? Okay, we're going to segue into, here's one, because we did a video on this. This axe was a gift from a very close friend. So we did a good handle for that in one of our videos, because when this gets slick, when I go to hit chop, it slides right out of my hand. Just if your hand's wet or you got mud, which is typical right on a camp out. This has now been on 4 or 5 campouts. I've used it on every one. Look at that. That is still going, still tight, still looks good. Okay. So, all right, we've got to feel that these things that we make may very well last for years and years, long after we're gone. Okay. One more, because I'll pick that up if I don't fall out of my chair. We did the wood tote recently. All right, let's back up because I won't say when, years back, I lived in North Georgia. I had a house up in the mountains in North Georgia. Didn't have central heat and air. I had a wood burning stove. 7 years I heated my house with that stove. And I think I can honestly say I never complained about. Well, you know what? I either bitched or complained. Those are my 2 strong points. Those are my 2 superhuman traits, right? Anyway, the point is I never complained about heating my house with a wood burning stove. And I remember specifically one night it was 6 degrees. It's the lowest I saw it up there. And I remember thinking, you know what? The electricity can go out. I didn't have gas or propane, but the gas can go. Everything can go out, and still my house is warm and toasty by my own hand, right? Okay. Long story short, where I'm going with this, the long way around the barn, is my old wood carrier. I don't even know where it is now. It might be in the bottom of that bin. The point is I made a wood carrier, and for 7 years, I carried wood in that. And not just, oh, nice little bundle of wood. No, I split my own wood, cut my own wood, split my own wood. I would fill that up until where I could just barely hold the two handles together. There was so much wood in it. It never gave out, not once. And I'm betting $10 I didn't use double caps. Probably the little jiffy rivets. That thing never gave out once over 7 years. The stuff we're making is going to last. It really is. That's going to last longer than I am. I can bet on it. So, in the back of our mind, think about, we're making stuff that's going to last for decades, maybe centuries. We don't know. But I thought it was a good point. Oh, and of course, one more. I mean, so right there, sword scabbard. I made that before I really knew how to make scabbards. Dropped on the back hanger, mystery braid. I know I made this, I would say somewhere around 1994. Yeah, it's a long time ago. And that is still going. It's still sturdy. I still wear that with my armor. So, what kind of a price can we put on that? Right? Yeah. So, all right. So, I've talked enough about that. But that's going to lead us to our next point, because I want to ask y'all, because this has happened several times. Have you gotten somewhat through a project? Maybe 75% through a project, and you think, you know what? I picked the wrong color. I picked the wrong paint, or I picked the wrong hardware. I wish, and yeah, your thought is, okay, I'm just going to finish it. I'm just going to finish it. And when you do, all of a sudden you love it. Or maybe it takes a little time to grow on you, but now every time you look at that, you think, I absolutely love that. I went exactly the right direction, but somewhere in there we think, yeah, I don't like the dye, or I don't like the hardware. Well, okay, here's where I'm going with this. And this is mainly the reason the armor is out here, because, and this will mention a few things for the folks that are new. It happens. I mean, things go south on you, but you never really know where it's going to go. Okay. Here's what I'm talking about. All right. So, those of us that have been with the lives, you've probably heard this spiel. But again, this is for most of us, or those of us that haven't heard this. So, I made this suit armor, and I mean, I went all out. So, what it is I've got a 4 to 5 ounce Herman oak, tooled it, cut through it, brought a suede in up behind that, and then baked a Herman oak for the back. So, it's a very solid, very sturdy piece. 30, 32 pieces had to be done that way. And let me tell you, so I would take this piece, tool it, edge it, get it ready, lay it on the suede, cut to size, then lay it onto the baked Herman oak, cut that to size. Baked leather does not cut well, especially on the pauldrons where you got to cut across a bin. Oh, man. Anyway, I know I keep getting off on a roll. Anyway, so I made this for I think the 2019 leather debut in Sheridan. It was going to be in the contest. So I dyed it, I antiqued it, I top coated it, and let it dry. Came back a day or two later to start assembling. Rubbed my hand around across it. The top coat came. I mean, it flaked off. Like if you put a piece of tape down and lift it, all the top coat came off. Holy crap! What? And the show is like a month out. I got to assemble this thing. So I deglazed it. I'm thinking, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. I got to deglaze. I mean, I finished everything, top coated everything. So major panic attack, right? Well, we try not to make panic a step in the process, right? Yeah, for obvious reason. So I deglazed the whole thing and thought, you know what? I actually kind of like it deglazed. So I deglazed the whole thing And I think it actually came out great. Well, okay, as I was moving through this, here's the point I'm making. Yeah, Chuck, like today, right? Anyway, the walnut and the green suede, the more I worked on it, the more I thought, crap, I really picked the wrong colors. I should have gone with a different color for both. Make it pop, right? Just make it pop. But I gotta say, is it 3 freaking 45 already? These just go too fast. I'll finish this and then we're going to pick a winner. I bet Miriam has already picked a winner. Let's see. Nope, but it's coming through shortly. We don't have a winner yet, but I bet Miriam's going, okay. Bless her heart. She's more help than, anyway. So the whole trip through assembling this thing, like, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. But now I got to tell you, I think that's one of the prettiest combinations I've ever seen. It's very Ranger. I don't know, woodland, right? Anyway, so sometimes we may just not be happy at all with that project. Finish it out, and I almost bet the more we look at it, the more we're going to love it. I don't know if that's I don't know if that's a help or not to anybody at all, but it's a very good point. Every time I walk by that now, I think, man, that was a really pretty combination of colors, which is a funny because when I was putting it together, it almost went to the bag of shame or the bin of shame or the shelf of shame or whatever we want to call that bin of all that crap that we haven't finished. I'm glad I kept going. I am really glad I kept going. Okay, so 3:45, we are waiting for our winner to come through. And I hope I did that right. Knife. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I'm usually the cause of the problems. That's why I always think if something goes wrong, man, I'm like, oh crap, I'm probably the culprit behind this. Anyway, all right, so everybody's getting the word in there, knife, and we will see a winner come through here very shortly. Okay, so all right, we've got all that done. Let's do this because we got, all right, the fan page. It's the Chuck Dorsett fan page on Facebook. And I swear, every time did I not say, I thought I said the right word at 3:15. Am I the problem again? Most likely. Anyway, y'all, everybody cool. Everybody's entering the contest. I might be the problem. I'll find out when I talk to Miriam here at 4:01. Right? Yeah, crap. What did I forget? I think I did it right. Anyway. All right. So the fan page on Facebook, Chuck Dorsett fan page. I feel so unworthy when I say that because the work that pops up on the fan page, most of it is out of my skill level. I mean, it absolutely is. But the reason I bring that up, let me refresh let me refresh here. Let me find Miriam. Sorry about this. She's usually on it, but she might have something going. Lots of meetings, and bless her heart, she works hard. Okay. While we're waiting, all right. Creativity is life. The question for everyone: what thickness of leather would you use to make shoulder armor? Pauldrons. Yeah, I like the skirting. So like a 13 to 15 ounce. It's good weight, but it's going to be a heavy suit of armor. It's going to be a real. I mean, when you feel it, it's going to be a real suit of armor. Hold on just a second. Here we go. All right, we're going to send that text to Miriam. Bless her heart. All right, so I love the saddle skirting because it's a 13 to 15, and I think we have like a 14 to 16. We've got multiple weights right in that area, but it's going to be a heavy suit, but it's going to feel real. Big point there. When you make one of these suits And it's not like a 7 to 8 or a 6 to 7. You look like you're wearing a real suit of armor because the way you move and walk. It's hard to explain. It's hard to explain. But if you do want to back down, I mean, you want to go a little bit lighter, smaller, less weight. That's always a good idea. I might say a 9 to 10. 8 to 9 is going to work. Absolutely. But if you step that up just a little bit, you've got a little more body to it. And it feels more like a suit of armor. So anyway, okay, we're going to pick a winner here because I think we might have an issue. We might have an issue. Okay. Let's give it another minute or two. Let's go through the fan page shout outs. Then we'll come back over. If we don't have a winner yet, I'll pick one and I'll tell you what we need to do to get your name to us. Okay. So on the fan page, I think we're over 12,000 family members now. Yeah. All over the world. We could go to any country on this planet and have a friend. How cool is that? Okay. So let's see. Cody Johnston. He's got a good looking wallet. Done a nice job on the feathers. And the toughest part, clean lettering. No matter how big, how little, clean lettering is tough to do. And Cody has nailed it on this. Nate Lane. Oh, this is cool. Used a vinegaroon, which is a technique for dyeing leather, but it's a skull. And he's done a great job on that. That looks very good. Yeah, okay. So, and John Ruby Lewis. John is all over it, making all kinds of little tool racks for all the tools in his shop, put some pegboard up. John's got a nice shop coming through there, and it's looking good. And then last up, Craig Draper. Oh yeah, okay, Craig. Yeah, I wanted to put this in there because Craig is talking about the corner knives, and he's actually the one that said this is a game changer, and I have to absolutely agree. So, all right, we've got that. Here's what we're gonna do because we're starting to run low on time. I am gonna pick a winner. How about Roger Caldwell? Roger Caldwell, congratulations on the corner knife. All right, so here's what we're going to need you to do. All right, so email us at supply info. Let me back up. I know I'm trying. Anyway, supply info at weaverbrands.com. We'll need your name, your address, and a phone number. Probably don't need the phone number just in case. And then tell us which size of corner knife you want. And you can find that on the webpage. Absolutely. We've got all of them listed there. But if you need a larger, you're working on larger projects or smaller, you get to pick the size. So Roger Caldwell, congratulations on that. Very nice. I'm a little worried about Miriam. I'm a little worried now, but I'll connect with her after the live here because we are running out of time fast. All right, so let's see what I have not covered here. We've got the fan page taken care of. Let me work towards the back of this. All right. Oh. Notes from the boss. I can't believe this one. We've got a giveaway. And I even asked Miriam twice, is this right? And she said, yes. We've got a giveaway going right now. Free leather for a year. And that's why, wait a minute. That's why I had to double check this. All right. And I even asked Miriam in my last email to her, I said, okay, that's $2,400 worth of free leather over the next year. And she said, yeah, that's exactly right. It's $200 a month worth of free leather for the winner of this contest. Maybe I can get Jill to put her name in. Maybe nobody will notice. Yeah. Anyway, so go to the website. I don't have a lot more information on it, but go to the website. I'm sure it's in the hero image. It's gonna pop. I think it is. I know it is. Why do I say I think? Anyway. Oh no, all right. Let me Let's see. I just want to, I'm going to just let Miriam know not to panic on that one. Not to panic on that one. Um, Hold on. Let me write this down. There we go. Okay. So, crap. I forgot where I was. Anyway. The giveaway. $200 worth of leather a month for a year. Sign up for that one. Find our website. That'll have all the information on that. Also, I'm making a trip to the mothership here in the near future, and we're going to shoot a couple of videos while I'm there. One of them, I'm hoping because I've wanted to make this video since day one. Because us leather crafters, how often do we get to see a full-blown on it production shop like a weaver shop, right? We've got a two-headed clicker that when they click, the whole building shakes. And it's not a flimsy building by any means. But another one, they use the same tools we do. They absolutely do. So we're going to do that. And I think the guys up there, they've got a couple other video ideas planned. So we should have some good videos coming out from the mothership here in the near future. I've got a great one coming up because shows, fairs, they're coming up. And for those of us that have a booth at a fair or a show, I've got the perfect addition to us. And in fact, I'm making that one right now. I'll come back to the disaster video. I'm going to make it work because it's beautiful. Anyway, okay. So we got that. Notes from the boss. I got some great videos coming up. I hope I'll leave that up to y'all. I know I'm talking fast because I'm watching that clock just tick by. Anyway, Joe South. Yeah, man. Let's see. I just recently joined the fan page. A lot of beautiful work on there, isn't it though? And okay, Dar Smith. Let's see. We're getting ready to have a lot of rain from the hurricane. I'll take good care. Should not be too bad. All right, I'm hoping so. Got a hurricane coming up in Louisiana. Prayers for y'all. Absolutely. Let's see. All right, I'm trying to catch up here. Jack Dempsey, good one. Yeah, Dean, work is highly overrated. Oh, I'm a big fan of hard work. I can watch it all day long. Yeah. All right, so we're working towards getting it wrapped up. I think I've got everything on my list taken care of. Oh, craft fail. We got to do a craft fail. Now, for two reasons, I like to put craft fails in there, and it's kind of dropped off the radar lately. It's for all of us, right? Okay, first off, those of us more seasoned, we get to toss out something that happened to us. We get to laugh about it. That's typically therapeutic, right? Sometimes when it happens, we ain't laughing. Can be some pretty rough language, right? Anyway, we get to laugh at it. That's a little bit therapeutic. But also for everybody that's watching, maybe somebody out there is about to do exactly the same thing, and you might have saved them a major disaster, right? And for the new folks, you know what, season pros, we make the same mistakes. Absolutely. Well, maybe let's don't say that. Let's not say we make the same mistakes. We make mistakes. Absolutely. I know the folks up there well above me in this craft. They make mistakes, and don't let them tell you they don't. Right. So anyway, the craft fails, that's the big point. You know what? We all make mistakes. Let's get them out there. Let's laugh at them. But also at the same time, maybe there's somebody out there that's not going to make that mistake that we did. All right. So here's what I'm talking about. Okay, man. All right. So my wife brought a halter home from the barn from a friend of hers. Yeah, they're one of the barn friends. That the stitching, I think a clip had broken, right? It's a halter, and the chain clip had broken off. So she said, "Can we replace this?" Oh yeah. So she got one, got a couple of the clips, brought it in, and I was gonna hand sew it because it's only an inch on either side, right? And I don't need to change out. On the cub, I don't have to change out the thread or wind a spool, blah blah blah. So I'm gonna hand sew it. Take no time at all. So I started hand sewing on one side, and I'm having a hard time because it's pretty thick leather. It's folded. It's got a rib in it. So I'm working, I'm getting it there, but it's hard to get the needle through just doing a saddler stitch. So I work, that's like 8 or 9 holes on each side of this thing. So I get down to the last hole and I'm really struggling. I try to get the needles through and the needles through. The last damn hole, that needle went right through. And I mean, it went a quarter inch into my finger. Oh, ow. Ah, well, okay. Maybe we might not call that a craft fail, but it was very unexpected. That one stupid last hole wide open, and that needle went right through it into my pin cushion. Yeah, built-in pin cushion. Anyway. Oh, oh, I know it because it still hurts. Anyway. Uh, all right, let me catch up here because we're gonna wrap it up. It's 4 o'clock. Man, this goes by fast. Oh man. All right, so y'all, we didn't even get to our product of the week. We didn't. Okay, so next time we're gonna have more stuff to talk about. And I'm gonna do my best to make it interesting stuff. I hope these are interesting and I hope it's worth your time. I tell you what, I certainly appreciate y'all being here. Absolutely. Thanks for the job security. Thanks for the great comments. A lot of these, they make my day. They absolutely make my day. Bless your hearts for doing that. Thank you for making this what it is. Thanks for great comments, great questions, great answers. Thanks for being the people you are. I mean, thanks for helping out the new folks. No question is stupid. I mean, I have seen that time and time again. People ask the most basic question and they get great answers. They get great answers. Hallelujah, y'all. Thank you for doing that. God bless everybody here. Louisiana, you're in our prayers. We're hoping for the best there. Y'all, hope you got something great on your cutting table. If you don't, I hope there's a great plan coming together in your mind to put something on your cutting table. Everybody, it's been an absolute pleasure. Have a great evening. Have a great second half of your week. Have a great weekend. Work on something great and make something beautiful. We've got the best craft ever. Hallelujah. All right, y'all. So we're going to see you in 2 weeks. We'll do some good giveaways. I'll do my best to have some good information for you. Just y'all, thanks a million for being here. Absolutely makes my day. All right. So, well, all right. Yeah. Good luck with your projects. We got to work that one in there. All right. So, all right. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Love y'all. Bye.